So today is going to be all about opening up the hips. We're going to start nice and slow and then we'll move up to standing. So we're really going to release out the hips, which will help you with general posture, flexibility, and alignment for your entire body. So we're going to start in cobbler's pose, so soles of the feet together, as close as you can bring your feet towards you. Palms beside your hips, fingers pointing away. And imagine you're lifting your buttocks off the ground through your hands, so that the weight is really in the arms supporting the torso. And this will allow your knees to sort of sink towards the ground. And here you just want to make sure you're really breathing. So if you're feeling any tension in the hips, breathe there, send your breath there. You can close your eyes if you like. Just relax. If you're feeling any discomfort, try to just embrace it and stay with it rather than trying to squirm and get out of it. So you can stay here as long as you like. You can pause the video. It's a great pose that you can actually just sit in for up to 10 minutes. From here, we're going to move to bound ankle pose. So take a few more deep breaths. Place your palms on your feet and open up the soles towards the ceiling like you're opening up a book. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, round your spine down. Now if you choose, you can keep your palms on the soles of your feet, or you can bring your arms to the outsides of your legs. Whatever feels comfortable here, you can place them on your shins or your feet. And you don't even have to fold forward if you don't want to. You can actually just stay here if it's more comfortable in an upright position. So we're really just starting to warm up the hips now. Okay, then coming out on an exhale, come up. Cross your legs, one foot in front of the other. Don't cross ankles. Place your palms in front of you, shift the weight into your palms, come up to all fours, or come up any other way that's comfortable for you. And we're going to go into our first down dog. So push up on your own time. And try not to push too far back into your down dog. You don't want to just be hanging out your limbs, so sort of pull in through your lower spine and come slightly forward so that you're not pushing yourself all the way back. You want to have, roll your shoulders down your back, and you want to have a nice concave area in your armpits. That shows that you're in the right alignment here. So whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift your right leg straight up. Bend the knee, open the hip up. Keep breathing. Keep lifting your knee higher, dropping your foot lower, and distribute the weight throughout the hands, so into the fingertips as well. Imagine that your hips are stacked over one another. And then slowly set that foot down behind you. Come onto the edge of your left foot. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest back and open it up slightly towards the ceiling. You can keep the elbow bent or keep the arms straight, whatever you prefer here. Create a mudra if you like. Breathing. point your hand down, spin on the foot, kick the leg up into your down dog, slowly bring it down. You can pedal it out if you like. Take a deep inhale as you exhale. Step your right foot between your palms for a lunge. If it doesn't get there, help it there. You want your knees stacked over your ankle. Lift your chest up. Drop the shoulders down the back again. Press the back of the left knee towards the ceiling. Fingers and toes in line. Breathe. So don't collapse into the chest. Keep the chest lifted. Keep pulling the heart forward. Drop the hips lower if you can. Stay active in your pose. You want to start to work up an internal heat here. Good, now in a second we're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. I'm going to move back. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So whenever you're ready, drag your left foot slightly forward. Bring your right hand on the outside, pinky toe side of the foot slightly forward, and lift everything. Pointing your left toes towards the left side of the room. Sweep your left arm straight towards the ceiling. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can always place a block underneath your right hand to support you. Now, if you can find your balance, attempt to look up towards your outstretched hand. If not, just stare at the ground. Keep your balance, or maybe try attempting to look up today. Don't worry if you fall. It's all part of the practice. Keep the left leg nice and lifted. You can bend the bottom of the right knee if you like, a little bit. Good, slowly bring the left arm back down to the ground. Step back into your lunge. Turn the back foot down. Sorry, keep the back heel lifted. Keep the knee bent. Inhale, as you exhale, slowly come up, straighten both legs. Bring the arms up over your head. Exhale, bring the chest towards the knee, both knees bent. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend everything. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the knee alignment. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Slowly drop the back knee down, flatten the foot. Bring your left hand to the ground. Reach back. Grab your foot if you can. Grab it from the outside. If not, you can just place your palm on your knee and twist back. So inhale. As you exhale, really twist your chest backwards. Spin your top shoulder back even more. You can turn your right foot out a little bit if you like. You can press the top of the foot into the hand to really open up your chest. Let your hips sink down. Let yourself melt into the pose. Good, coming back into center. Now, you can either stay here, or you can take a deep inhale, create space. As you exhale, slowly start to bend the elbows. Maybe see if you can set your right arm down first. If you can, then left arm comes down. So you're on your forearms. If you're not, don't worry about it. Stay wherever feels comfortable. Work there, that's your pose. Breathing. Not easy, there's a lot of tension stored in the hips, a lot of old emotions stored there. A lot of tension, so really try to breathe into it. You can flatten your back foot if you like. Sometimes it helps if you have knee pressure to tuck the toes or place a blanket under your knee. Good, coming back up onto the palms. Move back into your lunge. Turn the back foot down, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, come up to your warrior two. Sink the hips nice and low. Keep the knee over the ankle. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked over the hips. Breathe. Inhale, reaching up through your fingertips. As you exhale, allow the arms to come down in line with each other. Keep sinking the hips down. Bring the back hand to the back of the leg. Sweep the top arm up and back. Reverse your warrior. Keep the hips low. Windmill your arms back down and step back into your down dog. So take it here as your resting pose. You can stay here or walk it out a little bit. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath to prepare. As you exhale, left leg comes up into your three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Make sure there's nobody behind you. You're going to kick and step back. Move the hips forward. Open the chest up. Coming on the edge of the left foot now. Breathe. When you're ready, bring the palm down first. Step the leg up into the air. Bring it down. Inhale, as you exhale, step into your lunge on the left side. Now you're trying to press the back of the right knee towards the sky. Sink your hips down. Lift the chest up. Calm the breath, if you can. Now, if you notice that either side is maybe a little bit more stiff, you can pause the video and spend more time on that side. Slowly drag the back foot forward as you bring your left hand to the pinky toe side of your foot slightly forward for half moon pose. Point your right toes to the right side of the room. Lift the right arm straight up towards the sky. Find your balance, see if you can look up. Breathe, you can do it, hold it, breathe. hand down. Step back. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly come up. Straighten both legs. Inhale. As you exhale, bend both knees, arms back, chest towards the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend both knees, arms back, chest down. And keep going. Inhale. On your own breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly drop the back knee down. Flatten the back foot if you like. Right arm to the ground. Left hand grabs the outside of your foot if you can. If not, palm to the knee, twist back. You can spin your left foot out a little bit more if you need. For lizard twist. Inhale to prepare, create space in your body. As you exhale, twist back. Spin the top shoulder back. Lift your heart forward. Press the top of your foot into your hand. Twist you back more. Sink your hips nice and low. Try to embrace any tension you feel with the breath. Slowly return the foot down if you have it. Bring the palm to the inside of the leg. Now if you choose to stay here, that's fine. Maybe you can practice on bending the elbows a little bit, bringing your chest a little bit closer towards your mat. Or maybe you want to see if you can lower down onto your forearms. Breathe. Now you might be working into a sweat now. I'd love to hear your comments on this video. So if you have a second, just comment. Let me know if you tried it, what you liked, if you worked up a sweat, and if you have any requests on any other sort of videos. Really just following your breath. Good. Coming up. Coming back into your lunge. Spin the back foot down. Inhale. As you exhale, come up to your warrior one. Let the hips sink nice and low. You want to check your alignment. Make sure your front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Knees over the ankle. Hips are nice and low. Shoulders over the torso. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, warrior two. Few breaths here. See if you can sink the hips a little bit lower. Pot here with the sun. Back arm to the back of the thigh. Front arm up and back. Reverse your warrior. Keep the hips low. Windmill your arms down. Now, from here, I want you to spin yourself to the side of your mat and pivot. So, I'm gonna show you guys from this angle. So bring the palms to the ground. From here, bend one knee, straighten the other leg. These are what I like to call ninja lunges. So you can hang out here, or you can switch with each breath. So what I like to do is take a deep inhale in center. Exhale, bend one of the knees. Inhale, center, exhale. Inhale, exhale. But you can do what you like. Follow your own breath. Now, this doesn't have to be a really deep stretch. So maybe just when you start to feel the stretch, stay there. Maybe don't push past that. Just enjoy finding the edge of your stretch. Keep breathing. So inhale into center, exhale. You could hold it here for a few breaths. Inhale into center, exhale. Or you can do it with each breath. If you're listening to music, you can do it to the beat. So keep going. And then slowly start to walk yourself back to your front foot. And then I want you to walk your left foot towards your right hand. Good, then I want you to drop your right knee down and slowly drop your left knee down. So we're in pigeon. So from here, you can fidget around, flex your foot if you can. See if you can bring your shin as parallel as you can to the front of your mat. Take a minute to wave your spine long, find your center here. And whenever you feel like you've found your pose, start to slowly walk your palms out in front of you, or just fold down onto your forearms. Now, I recommend you pause the video and do these last two poses for about 5 minutes on each side. So pigeon, 5 minutes on each side, and then we're going to do bridge pose. And I suggest that you get a block or a box or something, and I'll teach you how to do a supported bridge pose so you can actually stay there as long as you want. To save a little bit of time. So you guys don't get bored, I'm just going to go through it fairly fast. But I recommend that you spend time. You've really warmed up the hips now, so this is a good time to just sit in the pose. Now that your hips are really nice and warm, you might notice you've done the best pigeon that you've done in a long time. My pigeon's actually pretty good today because I've already warmed up my hips practicing with you. Now, you can do another variation of this pose if you'd like to try it. If not, don't worry about it. You might be comfortable, so stay where you are. You can bend the back knee, reach around and grab the foot. So that's another twist you can sort of do. Yeah. You can do it this way either. So grab the foot. You can actually see if you can hook it into the elbow. And then if you like, you can try interlocking your fingers behind your head. Try to keep your chest lifted. So there's another pose you can try if you like. So from here, we're going to slowly and gently step back into your down dog. If you like to, you can bend both knees and twist yourself to the one side. Twist your knees maybe to your right first and then the left. Bend the knees and twist the knees. Sorry, not twist the knees, that's not good, but point the knees. Coming back into center. Now, we are going to lunge onto the right side. So whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step the foot between the palms. Now you can take another spin. Plant the palms down, and then you can take another set of your ninja lunges. And you might be feeling the difference, especially if you pause the video from one side to the other from your pigeon pose. So we're going to straighten that out in a minute. And you can let the edges of your toes, see here mine are lifting off the ground. You can let them do that, or you can keep them down. Doesn't matter. See what feels good to you. Good, then you can walk yourself back to the front of your mat. This time you're going to walk your right foot to your left hand, drop the back knee down, and slowly set the right foot down. Keep the foot flexed if you can. Take a breath here, find your center. And once you've done that, slowly start to fold down over that leg. You can either walk your hands forward, rest your head down, or you can come onto your forearms and then see if you can gradually maybe walk your hands out and set your forehead down. Breathing. Also, if you want to stay here for an extended period of time and you're finding it uncomfortable, you could take a pillow or a block and set it underneath your buttock on this side that has the knee forward. And if you can do that, it might help you be able to stay for a longer period of time because you really want to fully relax here in this pose. But yes, if you have the time, stop the video and see if you can spend at least 5 minutes on each side. And then you can take this variation, either do the twist or you can take the pose. So see, on this side I have much stiffer hips on this side. So I'm not going to attempt, well, I guess I can. So you can attempt that, but try to keep your chest lifted. I'm very stiff on this side, so it's hard for me to lift my chest. So see, play around with it. Or you can reach back, twist yourself a little bit this way. And then, whenever you're ready, slowly and gently step yourself back into your down dog. Maybe pedal it out. And then slowly, quietly, let the knees come to the ground. Flatten the feet. Now, in a minute, we're going to go into Shavasana, but before we do that, I don't have any props to use, but I'll show you how you would do your supported bridge. So if you have a block, depending on the way you turn the block, you have different heights that you can use. So if you have a box or something at home, or a book, a nice thick book, you could use that as well. So you're going to lay down on your back, and most of you who have been to my class will know how to do this pose already, but knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart, and feet are parallel. You want your feet directly, your ankles directly under your knees. Now, press your lower back into the ground, arms along your side. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to peel your spine off the ground, nice and slow. lifting your pelvis as high as it feels comfortable. This is where you can take your block